confession to make. I am spoiled. I am a very spoiled artist. And I just realized this last month during the month of Inktober. No, I mean Inktober. It is not October anymore. If you're an artist, it's Inktober from now on. I have always tried to do a few ink drawings every month of October every year. And it's always like getting out of comfort zone. I know a lot of artists love to do ink drawings and they're so good at it. Well, that's never really been me, but I was always fascinated seeing artists work with ink right away. It's just so cool. It's so beautiful. And I find it like super frightening. Like I'm literally scared of doing ink drawings, but that's exactly why I do them every year. Except last year I tried Painttober, which was fun, but it was just like any other month. So I think Inktober has to be. You have to do it if you're an artist. I really think so. Even if it's not your style, not your medium, I think you learn a lot from these things. And anyway, today I just want to share with you my experience with Inktober 2022 while I show you some of the artworks I did. If that's something you're interested in, keep watching. So I've done Inktober for a couple of years now, and I don't think I've ever been really good at it or really bad at it, so I guess that's fine. And it was always challenging, and I tried a few years to like make it like 30 days, 30 ink drawings, 31. Yeah, 31. Basically, if you're able to do it, you're like an art god to me, because can't do it. I give up. So anyway, this year I thought I'm not going to do Inktober because I had some plans on the first week of October. This is going to be a difficult video. I went to Alberta, Canada, and I just wanted to explore the mountains, walk around parks. It was beautiful. The weather was stunning. The views were incredible. Obviously, I was having the best time of my life. I wasn't on Instagram or anywhere at all. I was just having a good time. And then one of those days we decided to stay home instead of going to explore the beautiful mountains because we're mostly lazy people. I was kind of bored and I went on Instagram and I saw these beautiful ink drawings and I was just so like, I have to do it too. Like it looks so fun and I just did one. So I don't have a video recording of that one, but I posted on Instagram and basically that's all the videos or art that I have of it. And I have to tell you, it was so hard. As a digital artist, I'm so used to like basically digital art privilege. I can create new canvas, start drawing with ink brush, and there's no mess. I can undo, redo, erase, have different layers, try new things, like, just spoiled. But opening my sketchbook and drawing here with a pencil and then ink on top. No, I would never go with just ink. I'm not that good. It was so scary. Like I was legit scared. So I did this drawing and I was like, yo, that looks so cool. I like it. I'm not going to ink it because I'm gonna ruin it. That was my thought. And then I did this one. I did the drawing and I was like, you know what, screw this. It looks okay. So I'm just gonna ink it and see how it goes. And yeah, it was fine, but it was still scary. And I used some ink pens for it. And so that was my introduction to Inktober and my trip. But then I came home and I decided to do a few more drawings. And I decided to do gargoyle. And is that how you say gargoyle?
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Yes, it was super fun. I actually enjoyed the whole process so much. I did the drawing, then I inked it, and I even tried to use the ink pen thingy. And then I was like, this looks so good, I should continue. And so I then used the paintbrush to paint with ink and color her hair. And then I was like, that looks so good. And then I bought some gold and silver ink last year. I bought like a pack. I'm gonna link it down below if you're interested, but it was a pack of 4 different inks and I just opened them. Basically, this was the first time. And then I added some silver and some gold, and it was just like a fun thing. I had a lot of fun with it. You can see it's not like perfect, and I made a lot of mistakes while I was making it, but it was just super fun. By the way, this is just like shortcuts, but if you want to see the whole process for all 3 of them, together with a lot of other time lapses and digital art lessons that I created for my super creator artists, then check out my Patreon. I will leave a link down below in the description if you want access to all of it. But anyways, then the next day I tried to do another one and I chose fairy. So basically I only chose the prompts that I actually liked. And this time I was surprised to find out that I can ink. Yeah, I think what happened was I was just doing these intricate details with the pen. What the hell is this called? Anyway, I don't even know where it is. So anyways, I used that pen and I inked this drawing and I am in love with it. It looks so good to my eyes. I don't know what it is. I think it's the small details, these small lines that I adore. I really enjoyed it. I think I got better after 2 drawings with ink. But it doesn't change the fact that I was scared once again, because I was scared to make mistakes. And that is something that even surprised me. I guess I forgot what it's like to draw with traditional medium, where you don't have that option to undo, where you don't have that kind of like freedom. No, that's not right. You have a different kind of freedom here on these pages. And I know this because I used to create just traditional artworks, but I always knew I wanted to do digital art, so that's a little bit different. What I like is that if I make a mistake, I can't really fix it. Like I can try to fix it, but I can't just scrap it and start over. So I found that when I was drawing intentionally. I was making shape choices, line width and weight choices that I don't think about when I do digital art. I just kind of put it down and then, okay, it looks good, or oh, it doesn't look good, so then I undo. But here I had to think about it, and that was something, truly. I think everybody should try it. The one thing that was annoying though is that it's super messy to do ink art. My fingers were black. My table was a mess for the next few days because I'm a procrastinator when it comes to cleaning or most things in life. And then with digital art, it's so easy. You just kind of close it and you're done cleaning up. So that's one thing that I missed. And then finally, on the last day, I decided to do the farm, which was the last prompt of Inktober. And honestly, I think this one turned out so cool. And I posted it on my new Instagram account, which has like very little followers. So follow me if you like this video, if you like my art. And actually, a lot of people liked this artwork. And I don't blame them because it's good. It's just that good. No kidding though, I was definitely feeling the most confident with this one. I think that's because, I did 3 previous drawings with ink. I kind of remembered how to work with it. And so this time I was just playing with different line weight. That was the whole, that was a goal. So that's one thing I want to talk about, is that every time I created an ink drawing, I kind of had a goal. The first time, I was just like, okay, I have to remember how ink works. How do I put this on paper? How is it going to behave? With the second one, I was like, I have this pretty ink. I need to use it, So that was like the goal. With the third one, with the fairy, I really wanted it to be gentle, kind of like fairy quality, even though she's kind of demonic fairy because she has black eyes. But I wanted it to be very elegant and thin lines, lots of detail. And then on the final one, I just wanted to really put down that ink. So really work with the line weight. And I think it was a success in its own way. So considering there's no liquify tool, I see many mistakes here, but I can't just erase them. I can't liquefy them. So I just have to be okay with this. And I am. And I have to tell you, I like the journey so much. And that brings me to my final point. Inktober is what you make it. If you set up a goal to do all 31 drawings, you should totally do it. But if you don't draw daily or semi-daily, you draw once a month and then you set a goal to do every day for 31 days, don't blame yourself if it doesn't work out, I would say set a different kind of goal. Set a goal to work with prompts that you would not necessarily want to work with, like the prompts from the Inktober list. I saw a lot of people complaining about them this year. And, do do a goal of trying out inks or filling out 10 pages with ink drawings. Create your own goal. But I still think that every artist should do Inktober. Doesn't matter what medium you use, what style you draw in, what's your experience. Even if you do just 3-4 drawings in that month, I think you will grow as an artist. You will learn new things because that's getting out of a comfort zone, that's experimenting, that's learning. Here's my experience with Inktober 2022. What was your experience like? Did you participate? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you did, leave a link to your Instagram. I will definitely check out all of the Instagram links that you guys send me. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will see you in the next one. Keep creating.